Hello friends, Pete the drummer here, and today I am in a park near Morristown, New Jersey, because today is Eclipse Day. And you've heard a million times that you can't look at the eclipse without proper eyewear. I do not have the proper eyewear. What I do have is a welding mask. Let's see if this works. So while I'm getting set up here with my tripod and whatnot, unfortunately, well, the good news is the welding mask works. The bad news is, unfortunately, there was traffic getting here, and the eclipse has already started. That's a bummer. Also bad news, here in New Jersey, we're only going to get about 72–73% coverage of the sun. So from our perspective, it's not going to be a total eclipse. Although this year, what makes this eclipse special is that it is, in fact, a total eclipse. And if you happen to live in the, quote, path of totality, you will see the moon completely block out the sun. And that's because in the moon's orbit, the moon is closer to Earth. Therefore, the moon will block out all of the sun. In other eclipses where you see the ring of the sun around the moon, that's called an annular eclipse, when the moon is farther away from the Earth, and so it doesn't appear as large, and so it doesn't cover as much of the sun, and you get that ring of fire. Where am I going with all this? Anyway, so I'm going to set up my camera, my phone on my tripod, and I'm basically going to hook this over the lens, and let's see if it works. Why is that on? Okay, well, it's working. Unfortunately, we're also getting some reflection, and oh, look at that. Well, let's see if I can enhance that. There you go. It's certainly not perfect. Hang on. Don't get me wrong, this is certainly interesting. It's an amazing thing to see. It's obviously not something that we get to see very often, but not being in the path of totality, it's a little lackluster, no doubt. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. That's pointing directly where the sun is, but those clouds are so thick that you can't even see it. Can't even see the sun with the naked eye. This has turned out to be the worst eclipse video that probably will ever be on the internet. I'm not even sure if I'm going to post it, to be honest. So, yeah. Hello friends, Pete the drummer here, and I am in Pennsylvania today, directly across from the Delaware Water Gap on the Pennsylvania side, right along, can you see it? Route 611. Where I am today is a parking area called Resort Point Overlook. Why is it called Resort Point Overlook? Well, this whole parking area that you're looking at in the background, back in the early 1900s, used to be a big resort hotel. And I'll insert a picture here. Now, in the parking lot itself, there's really nothing to see. It's just a parking lot. It's got a nice view of the gap, although you can't quite see both sides. That's Mount Am I right? Yeah. That's Mount Mincy, and if you could see through that gap on the left side, you would see Mount Tammany, but you can't quite see it from this view. While we're here, though, I'm going in search of some ruins, because there are some concrete foundation walls, and from what I read online, there's the ruins of an old brick oven. So So let's go see what we can find. So I'm walking north, just north of the northern edge of the parking lot, down along this little path. And immediately to the left is a little stream running through. That's pretty cool. But just over this way, look at this. There's this cool little rock bridge that I'm about to walk over. And then continuing on the path, I can see it already. Let's see if we can get there though. It's very dangerous right here where I'm walking. I'm literally on the edge of a good 20-30 foot drop. But look at this. How cool is this? So, what I read online is that these were ovens for like cooking food. I know that it's hard to imagine what this must have looked like. I'm starting to wonder if maybe just based on the location of it, maybe these are like boilers for like hot water or heat in the hotel or whatnot. Because I can't imagine anyone cooking anything in here. It's pretty cool. Let's get a closer look. Yeah. Looks like there's not much in there but garbage. Really, I see some cans. It goes pretty far back. That's about 10 feet. So now I'm gonna climb above it, see what else there is to see. So now I'm standing basically above that oven thing. Here's the other end of it. You can see the foundation wall that I'm standing on here, and there's more foundation wall here. There's a big piece of foundation over there. All right, hang on. So I just walked over that oveny thing, and now I'm at another drop off. That's another 10-20 feet. I see lots of stuff down there. Looks like lots of pieces of metal and stuff. There's this whole like landslide going on here, but you can see this huge foundation wall from that point way down there to this top corner here. That's got to be 30 feet at least. And then look at all this, you can see all this brick going on. And then there's more foundation wall right there. There's more foundation wall behind it. So I'm going to walk around here. This gravel is really loose. So right there, that's where I was literally just standing. You can see all this exposed brick. And everywhere here on the ground, this is all brick. I mean, it's lodged. Here you go. That's a piece of brick. Some of it's really lodged in there, but look at that. Neat. Alright, so I'm going to try and head back to my car now. Not exactly sure how to do that. Doing my best to make up for a crappy eclipse video. So I already showed you the resort point and the ruins there. So now I'm a little bit further south on Route 611, and now I am at Cold Air Cave. Let's go check it out. So just here along 611 is this little parking area. Wow. The blast of cold air is insane. Right along the road, there's this old mine shaft. Lots of graffiti. I've never been here before, so I'm not sure how far into the rock this mine shaft goes. But if you were here, you would not believe how cold the air is coming out of this opening. So it doesn't go back very far at all. Or does it? Yeah, it kind of does. Wow. That is awesome. Sorry, I don't have a flashlight. I'm just using the light on my phone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cold Air Cave, right along Route 611. Just look for the little parking area off the side of the road and a set of stone steps, and you'll walk right up to it. So, since I'm here, I'm going to try and hike up that way a little bit and kind of see what's up there. So, as I was making my way up the side of Cold Air Cave, didn't really see anything all that interesting. But what is interesting is where I am now, which is this wall of boulders. And you can see how steep this is. And they're all loose. I feel like if I step on the wrong area, I'm going to start an avalanche. Crazy. How steep that is. And it just goes up and up and up and on and off in the distance. Look at that. Thank you as always for watching. Sorry the eclipse video didn't turn out all that well. And as always, thanks for watching my silly videos. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, go take a hike. See you in the next one.